Welcome students, welcome to Academia Career, your pathway to success. My name is Apurva Singh and I have a science background, and today I am going to teach you a topic in human anatomy that is known as cardiovascular system. Now let's start with the basics here. Cardiovascular system. Cardiovascular system. So from the name itself we get an idea what we are going to talk about within this chapter, within this brief description. Cardiovascular, vascularity means your blood vessels and cardio means your heart. Alright, so both of them combine to form a cardiovascular system in human anatomy. Now gentlemen, now as you both know, cardio stands for heart and vascular means vascularity or our blood vessels. Now today we will talk about how our heart and lungs function to form an intricate network that is known as cardiovascular system. Let me start. Now blood travels towards the heart from inferior vena cava and from superior vena cava. From these both vena cavas, it straight away goes to right atrium. Right atrium. Now remember, the blood which is flowing towards right atrium is a deoxygenated blood. That means they have carbon dioxide, the waste product collected from all the cells and tissues and organs within the human body. Now this deoxygenated blood first enters into right atrium, and from right atrium it goes into right ventricle. Now right ventricle, as we all know, the heart has four chambers. The first two chambers are right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium and left ventricle. Alright. Now from right atrium this deoxygenated blood travels to right ventricle. From right ventricle it goes through pulmonary artery. From pulmonary artery this blood reaches towards lungs. Once again, let me give you again a brief intro. The blood will travel from superior and inferior vena cavas straight away to right atrium, which is a deoxygenated blood. Now from right atrium it will go towards right ventricle, which is the second chamber of our human heart. From right ventricle it takes a path of pulmonary artery and enters the lungs. Now after it enters the lungs, this deoxygenated blood becomes oxygenated blood. Alright, from lungs deoxygenated blood becomes oxygenated blood. Now from this portion it again travels through a pulmonary vein. And from pulmonary vein it enters your left atrium. Now remember, once the blood has gone through lungs, after it enters lungs and once it leaves lung through pulmonary vein, the deoxygenated blood becomes oxygenated blood. Now this oxygenated blood enters our left atrium, and from left atrium it goes straight into left ventricle. Now let me tell you one small thing regarding this whole cardiovascular system in a brief. Now we all know the blood vessels which takes blood away from the heart is known as artery, and the blood vessels which bring back the blood towards the heart are known as veins. Alright, so in our human body, in our cardiovascular system, artery 99% of times carries oxygenated blood towards the organs, and another blood vessel, which is veins, carries deoxygenated blood towards the heart. However, there is one exception, and that exception is pulmonary artery and pulmonary vein. Pulmonary artery doesn't carry oxygenated blood, it carries deoxygenated blood towards the lung. And pulmonary vein, a vein in 99% of the cases will always bring back the blood which is deoxygenated towards the heart. However, this pulmonary vein away from the heart, now this pulmonary vein will transfer this oxygenated blood into left atrium, and from left atrium it goes into left ventricle. Now from left ventricle, this oxygenated blood will go into aorta, and from aorta the blood will be pumped through all over the body through different arteries. So that's all, students. That was a brief introduction towards a mega chapter of cardiovascular system. Thank you. Thanks a lot.